Every 4 years, the Bitcoin halving sets the stage. But this year, something felt different. From standing room panels to multi-million-dollar mining tech, the 2024 Bitcoin conference wasn't just a gathering, it was a signal, a pulse check on what's coming next. Behind the hype were patterns, signals, price-shaping moments you might have missed. In the next 20 minutes, we'll break down the biggest catalysts for Bitcoin's next bull run: ranked, time-stamped, and data verified. Politics, protocol upgrades, adoption milestones, energy breakthroughs. Whether you're a maxi, miner, trader, or just crypto curious, this is your cheat sheet for the future of Bitcoin. This is Luxe Lounge. Let's count it down.
CBDC. There will never be a CBDC while I'm President of the United States.
From political bombshells to million-dollar mining rigs, these are the 20 moments that will fuel Bitcoin's next bull run. Ranked, time-stamped, and data-checked. Let's dive in. Top 20 takeaways. Bitcoin Conference 2024 by Luxe Lounge.
Hey, Luxe Lounge family. Robert Quendrell here. I logged every keynote, mined hours of floor footage, and crunched the metrics so you don't have to. Quick housekeeping, full citations and affiliate gear links are pinned in the top comment. Ready? Let's count it down.
Number 20. Hash rate all-time high. Hash rate is the number of guesses per second a computer, or group of computers, can make to solve the cryptographic puzzle required to add a new block to the blockchain. Just before the opening keynote, Bitcoin's global hash rate surged to 870 exahashes per second, a new all-time high. Miners are not capitulating. They're betting on higher prices post-halving. Hash rate is the total computational power securing the Bitcoin network. When it rises sharply, especially after a halving, it means miners are staying online, even though block rewards have just been cut in half. That's not a move you make unless you're confident that future price action will make it worthwhile. Number 19. Bookmap goes mainstream.
What we do in Bookmap is very simply take these numerical values here, okay, and we transform it into a heat map. Okay. The more liquidity there is, the different color that it will get. Okay, the scale of a heat map's in the top center of the chart. Red and orange is very high liquidity, followed by yellow, white, blue, and then black. And so we can immediately see there's very high liquidity down here at 29.26. Also pretty high liquidity up in these areas here around 30 to 31. Okay. So this is our current state of the auction. Now when the numbers change, you'll see the heat map change. The interesting part here is that data from the dome is then recorded onto the chart historically, and that's all the heat map is. And so these striations that you see in the heat map here is the adding and pulling of liquidity. This offers you insight to the condition in the auction.
The order flow tool, once reserved for Wall Street Dagians, had a queue longer than the merge line. They ran live scalp sessions every hour, proving demand for pro-grade market intel. Number 18. Lightning payments under 500 milliseconds. Under 500 milliseconds, the time it takes for a payment to complete, less than half a second. That's faster than a blink of an eye, and on par with modern digital payment systems like Apple Pay or Visa. Multiple wallets hit sub-half-second settlement times. Mass adoption hinges on UX. This moves the needle. Number 17. Minor immersion cooling hits $1 million price tag. Meet the 1 megawatt portable beast, fully immersion cooled, running deep in the oil patch, tapped straight into flared natural gas fields that would otherwise go to waste. Inside, racks of high-performance ASIC miners are submerged in dielectric fluid, drastically reducing heat and noise, while boosting hardware longevity and overclocking potential. The CapEx? A clean $1 million, paid in Bitcoin naturally. This is frontier mining, off-grid, carbon-conscious, and fully sovereign. Number 16. Ordinals survive the NFT winter. Despite network fee drama, the Ordinals booths were shoulder to shoulder. Collectors, creators, and skeptics packed into narrow aisles, faces lit by inscription screens and QR codes. These weren't just JPEGs on another chain. These were Satoshis, inscribed, immutable, native to Bitcoin, and each one drew a crowd. Bidding stations buzzed with Bitcoin offers. Artists explained provenance. And amid the noise of maximalism and mempool debates, something quietly endured.
Bid $1,000, so I need $1,100 next. $1,100, I saw it here. $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $2,628, hands everywhere. $3,000, $3,200 with you, sir, at $3,200. $6,000 though against you. It is sold. Congratulations for $12,000.
Number 15. Trump promises no CBDC.
You know, there's a thing going on in your industry. They want to move the creation of a central bank digital currency. It's over. Forget it. CBDC. There will never be a CBDC while I'm president of the United States.
Like it or not, politics now drives search interest. That single line spiked CBDC Google Trends 800% overnight. 9-word. And just like that, the room erupted. Some cheered, some stared, but everyone felt the shift. To Bitcoiners, a CBDC isn't innovation. It's surveillance. Programmable control, a threat to privacy masked as progress.
With your help, we will save our nation, we will restore our republic, and we will make America and Bitcoin bigger, better, stronger, richer, freer, and greater than ever before. Thank you all. Have a good time with your Bitcoin and your crypto and everything else that you're playing with, and we're going to make that one of the greatest industries on earth. Good luck, and God bless you all. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Number 14. Cathie Wood's $1.5 million Bitcoin call. ARK Invest doubled down, base case $1.5 million by 2030.
We have in big ideas, again, our forecast for 2027, I think, is around 650,000, and beyond that, 1.5 million.
Say that again. In the big ideas research that you guys published, what are the two numbers?
The two numbers we have, our base case is roughly 650,000 for 2027. Now that has come down. We were using $1 million plus 4 or 5 years out, but because we've had the debacles associated with centralized, opaque institutions, as opposed to decentralized and transparent, institutions are going to hold back a little bit. But we still think that the $1 million plus is right in our bull case.
Even if you haircut that by 80%, you're still looking at six-figure Bitcoin. Behind the headline is a thesis. Bitcoin as a store of value in a broken fiat era, as digital gold, as a neutral settlement layer in a multipolar world. Cathie Wood isn't just betting on price. She's betting on a systemic realignment. Number 13. Taproot Assets Demo. Taproot Assets lets you park dollars on Bitcoin rails, stablecoins without Ethereum. That's an addressable market in the trillions. In this demo, a developer mints a dollar-backed asset and sends it instantly over Lightning. Near zero fees, global reach, Bitcoin security.
Here's a demo sending 5 cents with Lightning. I scan a code to initiate the transfer. And seconds later, the transfer is complete. And only cost me 2 sats or 0.06 cents. When payments are this cheap and fast, it opens up possibilities like sending Bitcoin inside games. This is a racing tournament put on by Zebedee, the sponsor for this video, where players get real Bitcoins for running over coins and winning. Zebedee has plugins that make it easy to integrate Bitcoin into games. To be clear, these aren't in-game points, but real Bitcoins that players can easily spend outside of the game. If you're a gamer, you can use Zebedee's wallet to put a QR code on your Twitch stream to accept tips. And if you're a fan, you can get into the action during tournaments by purchasing power-ups, breaking the fourth wall. Check out the description for more info. One other idea enabled by Lightning micropayments, paying per minute for a podcast. MicroStrategy expense companies don't like it after 5 minutes, makes you only paid half a penny.
In this demo, a developer mints a dollar-backed asset and sends it instantly over Lightning. Near zero fees, global reach, Bitcoin security. No middlemen, no custodians. Just programmable money on the most secure monetary network in history. This isn't a technical flex. It's an economic unlock, a way to plug stablecoins into a network that clears final settlement at the speed of light. Number 12. Scarcity of ASICs. Hardware shortage equals higher break-even price, bullish pressure. In a commodity market like Bitcoin, rising miner costs set a higher floor for price. And these aren't hobby rigs. We're talking 40 watt per terahash monsters, immersion ready, designed for institutional scale deployments. Number 11. First Bitcoin-only real estate deal room. A brokerage showcase tap-to-own property closings. No banks required.
1,000 sat invoice. And then I'm going to send those 15,000 sats to Matt.
So I've got Moonwallet here, got a 15,000 sat invoice. Cool, it's received, so if I click send, wait for Danny.
I'm going to receive this on Phoenix Wallet. non-custodial, already received. I'm now going to send to our friend Joe here in El Salvador. Hi Joe.
Hey Joe.
Hey Joe, what's your line here? The flags give it away.
It's Joe at coincorner.io.
Coincorner.io. So I'm going to send via a lightning address now to Joe. So don't have to scan the QR code. All the way from the Alman to Joe in El Salvador, and that's now sent and received.
Oh, I've just got a notification on my watch. I've received 50,000 cents on the Lightning Network.
That's end-to-end settlement inside an hour. Number 10. Open source energy pools.
Cryptocurrency mining is ramping up at a breakneck pace, causing the network to inevitably grow worldwide. In April of 2021, prominent members of the community created the Crypto Climate Accord. Inspired by the Paris Climate Accord, their stated goal is to decarbonize Bitcoin mining and other cryptocurrency energy consumption.
A Wyoming coup announced a pool for mom-and-pop flare gas projects, democratizing megawatts. These flare gas Bitcoin operations convert excess methane into electricity on site, powering mobile data centers far from the grid. What used to be emissions is now computation, and in Wyoming, a local energy cooperative is pioneering something new, an open source pool. It's a shared infrastructure model, allowing small-scale operators, ranchers, independents, even hobbyists to plug in and mine. Think of it as a decentralized power plant, built from digital incentives instead of concrete. It's the energy version of DeFi, except with generators and gas flares. Number 9. Sovereign mining bills.
The committee is actually introducing this into the legislative agenda yet. Hopefully, we'll hear more about what their intentions are and, make it, figure out whether or not there's going to be something that will be discussed as an actual potential, bill or law.
Now, along those lines, what are the characteristics that defined Web 1 and Web 2?
Mr. McHenry, thank you very much for that question. I think that's critical to understanding what we're all trying to build here. That's what the Project of Crypto is all about, is allowing people to directly own the networks that have native assets that are supporting it, and that's the nature of decentralization.
2 U.S. states tease bills classifying Bitcoin mining as protected speech. Regulatory mode activated. Number 8. Fidelity exec hints at spot ETF Phase 2.
Fidelity is applying for a spot Bitcoin ETF. And Fidelity is huge. Fidelity has 4.5 trillion assets under management. It's pretty much half the size of BlackRock. And again, this ETF is a spot ETF.
Think real-time redemption and Lightning deposits directly into brokerage accounts. Wall Street's not done. Number 7. 3-second Bitcoin exchange, Apple Pay Swap.
In this video, I'm going to explain how you buy Bitcoin on Trust Wallet with Apple Pay. So on your Trust Wallet, you want to scroll down till you see Bitcoin. You want to click on Bitcoin, and then you want to click on Buy. And here you want to select the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy, then click Buy Now. And it's going to take you to Transact. Now, this is an off-ramp I've used all the time. It's one of the biggest in crypto. You can check my video there about a review, and you can see that you can pay by Apple Pay, and Bitcoin will be sent straight to your Trust Wallet.
A Strike and Apple Pay handoff cleared in 3 seconds. Friction-free on-ramps kill the too hard-to-use FUD. Number 6. $4,500 VIP ticket ROI. Between steak dinners, OTC desk intros, and a hardware wallet swag bag, Wales easily cleared a 5-figure network effect dividend. Proof conferences can still monetize. Number 5. God bless Bitcoin premiere. The Faith Meets Finance doc drew a sold-out theater in mainstream press, expanding Bitcoin's cultural narrative beyond tech and politics. Number 4. Snowden warns of backdoor stablecoins.
What is strange? What is unusual? What doesn't quite fit? And then they're going to go from that's a 5% probability down to a 3% probability, and then try to get it smaller and smaller and smaller until they can just basically have people that are getting reports spit out on their desk, little, chat messages to their terminal, basically. They're saying, this just happened, this just happened, this just happened. Do you want to continue? And that banking officer is going to get a click OK to continue on your life, on your ability to transact, on your ability to trade. It's not just going to be Bitcoin, it's going to be Visa, it's going to be MasterCard, it's going to be everywhere, it's going to be PayPal, right? Whether you're subscribing to an OnlyFans account or something like that, which, is a very common thing, but something that a lot of people aren't going to admit to, they're not going to be proud of, right? That's going to start making these institutions go, oh, do we want to continue our business association with these people? Is there a brand risk, on stage here?
If digital dollars are surveilled, Bitcoin's privacy layers become existential. Expect a fresh wave of dev grants into CoinJoin and silent payments. Number 3. AI-optimized firmware ups, efficiency 17%. A Canadian startup flashed new firmware live, 17% more hash per watt. Efficiency arms race ahead of halving equals profitability cushion. Number 2. Political donations in Bitcoin surge. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a Democratic candidate for president, stood at the world's biggest Bitcoin conference in Miami in May and told the crowd, "I am not an investor and I am not here to give investment advice." Then he announced he would be accepting campaign donations in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is officially a lobbying force. Before we get to number 1, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you never miss the latest videos from Luxe Lounge. Now let's get to number 1. Bitcoin becomes an election wedge issue. Love it or hate it, 2024 is the year Bitcoin stepped onto the debate stage. Policies promised today shape liquidity tomorrow, and that's the biggest catalyst of all. Thank you for watching. Comment down below with your insights and opinions about this topic. Next up, VIP versus GA cost breakdown and full Expo floor tour.